I've got 12 weeks left and I do not feel prepared at all. It's not always sunshine and rainbows in pregnancy. It's just been really difficult. She might even be dreaming about me, maybe. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jodie and I'm currently pregnant. I thought it would be a good idea to track my pregnancy with weekly videos and upload them on YouTube. If you're interested in following along, please just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So this week I'm 28 weeks pregnant and I've just had my 28-week appointment, which I'll tell you about shortly. I'll also be explaining how I've been feeling lately. It's not all great. So the baby's now the size of an aubergine, which is pretty decent size. So she might be experiencing a deeper realm of sleep. So she might even be dreaming about me, maybe. And although her eyes have been shut until now, she's able to blink. She may also be making faces and sticking her tongue out, apparently to taste the amniotic fluid, which it sounds lovely, doesn't it? So she'll be setting into a proper position, which is head down, obviously. I've been feeling more solid on the left side of my stomach, and I've been thinking that must be where her back is. And when I spoke to the midwife, she said the same thing. So I've been really struggling lately with pelvic girdle pain. I've had to use a belly support band when I'm out on walks or doing more physical activities around the house, like housework or just looking after my little girl. They say to only wear it for a few hours a day so that your muscles don't depend on it. So I've just been having it on maybe 1 hour, take it off. And then if I know I'm going to be doing something more manual and strenuous, I'll put it on a little bit later. It really does ease the pain and help prevent further pain. So as I mentioned, I went to my 28-week appointment this week and I had to take my little girl with me because I had no childcare available. I was so worried about it, thinking she's not going to let me lay down on my own. But I took her in the pram and she sat there so quietly, eating a little bag of crisps, and it was great. The midwife actually put me at ease and said they really like seeing children come to the appointments as well. So if that's something you're worried about, then don't be worried. I think it was good that I didn't have to have my 28-week bloods done, as they were done last week at the glucose tolerance test. So she didn't have to watch that happen. So here's a quick rundown of my 28-week check. So my blood results have all come up normal, which is great. I'm a vegetarian, so it is a bit of a worry that my iron levels aren't as good as non-vegetarians, but I must be managing it well. All the vitamins are doing what they're supposed to be doing. My glucose has come up clear, so that's good. My bump measurement is on track, even though I feel absolutely huge. My blood pressure's fine and the carbon monoxide levels are perfect. I know I said in one of my previous videos that you don't have regular appointments for your second child, but the midwife actually told me we're now going to have appointments every 2 to 3 weeks. So I've got the next one in 3 weeks' time, just to keep track on what the baby's measuring and making sure that everything's all right with me. So here's my 28-week bump. She's getting bigger and bigger. So how am I feeling lately? I feel a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. I've got 12 weeks left, maybe less, and I do not feel prepared at all. I really need to start getting a move on and getting things checked off the to-do list. I became self-employed in October 2023. I'm a virtual assistant and things haven't quite picked up as much as I thought they would. I've got good clients, but not as many as I wanted by now. And this pregnancy's kind of added another spanner in the works. I don't want to lie to potential new clients, say, oh yeah, I'll help you. Then I'll have to have a couple of weeks, maybe a month time off to look after the little one. Although I do think I'll have to have more time off, because the headspace when you've just had a newborn is you're all over the place. I don't know how I will react, how the baby's going to be. Is she going to be a sleeper? Is she not? They say sleep when the baby sleeps, and I might have to take advantage of that. So being self-employed, we've pretty much had to rely on one income for 8 months now, and it's been a struggle. And I do feel quite guilty about that, because my partner's used to having more money in the bank to buy more things, and it's just been really difficult. We've had a lot of blips come up, such as the boiler broke. We had to have a whole new boiler. We're trying to do the baby's bedroom, which means moving the office from upstairs to downstairs. There's mess all over the place and it just makes my head feel fried, and yeah. So I've started to think of other ways to make money, and I've started an Etsy shop selling digital prints. And I've not had any sales yet. It's only been a few weeks, but I'm hoping that that might take off. We'll see. The plan is to move over to physical products rather than just digital prints through Printable, which will do the hard work for you, so you don't have to have a printer in your house or get orders ready and things like that. There's just so many things that we need to buy and not enough money to buy it. It's overwhelming. So I've been on antidepressants for 3 years now, and last week I really didn't keep up with taking it, and I could really tell at the weekend. I woke up in such a strange, foul mood, and my partner was asking, is everything all right? And I just had to be honest and say, I've not taken my tablets, I'm feeling emotional and angry, it's not your fault. I used to think that antidepressants took maybe 1 month or more to get into your system, but there must be something different with my tablets, because when I first went on them, they only took a few days and I felt so much better. And then if I don't take them for a few days, I don't feel better at all. I'm back to the angry self and I don't like it. I need to make sure I keep it up. I have set an alarm on my phone. In the health app, if you've got an iPhone, there is a health app where you can track what medication, and it reminds you every day at a specific time. It does get quite annoying, but there's a reason for it. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I know it's been a bit negative, but it's not always sunshine and rainbows in pregnancy, and I just want to be honest and real with how it is actually going. So if you've made it this far, thank you for watching, and if you want to follow more of my journey, then just hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss out on any pregnancy updates. I'll see you next time.